So today's discourse is about deeds that are worthy. We will study one very beautiful sutta from Anguttara Nikaya. Anguttara Nikaya always deals with in the numbers. You know, people nowadays in modern presentation and this and that, they try to put numbers and bullets, and they want to say 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Lord Buddha has given this Anguttara Nikaya a huge collection of some thousands of suttas there, all numbered. So worthy deeds is from Anguttara Nikaya, from the book of force, 4, everything in force. So this was given to Anatha Pindika. Anatha Pindika comes to Lord Buddha in Jetavana. He himself had donated that to the Sangha. He pays homage to the Buddha, and then he sits on one side very devotedly. At that time, Lord Buddha tells him the Dhamma, especially householders. So this is very relevant to householders. So Lord Buddha says, "Oh householder, there are 4 things which are wished, desired, which are agreeable, and which are rarely gained." ऑफ करके रखो, जब ये चले जाएगा उसके बाद. Householders, there are things that people are always wishing. What are these 4 things people are wishing? You are all wishing. First thing is, may my wealth come to me righteously. Wealth, gain of wealth, is one of the most common things that householders wish. So this is wished, and this is desired, and this is agreeable, giving comfort. The second one is, after gaining the wealth, not just a wealth, but you want good name and fame. May good name and fame come to me. That means you expect that you are respected in your family, in your society around. So that is another wish which is very common. And then another wish comes. I have wealth, I have name and fame. May I live long. May my relatives live long. May my teachers live long. That is the third wish, common wish. Desire for long life. Then the fourth wish is, I have gained this wealth in a righteous way. I have gained name and fame. I have gained long life. My relatives, my teachers, they have gained long life. Now next wish is, after death, may there be better destination. After death, may I be born here or there, or different kinds of superior states one desires. No, these are very common desires, no, for anybody. Wealth, respect, and then long life, of course, along with good health, and after death, a better destination. But these things, if you keep wishing, will they come? They will not come just by wishing. You have to do something. Then surely they will come. Everything is condition. You create the conditions. Then that will happen. You create the conditions for your wealth to come, that will come. So also your name and fame, respect, that will come. Long life, good health will come. And better future will also come. So Lord Buddha says, if you want to get these 4 things, then you need to develop 4 very special qualities. Practice 4 qualities in daily life, then surely you will get. What are these 4? Saddha, that is faith in the supremely enlightened Buddha, because this is based on understanding, wisdom, and when you understand the qualities of the Supreme Buddha, you also try to bring those qualities in your heart. The Supreme Buddha has not become Buddha just like that. He has fulfilled the 10 paramis over and over again for many, many countless lives as Bodhisattva. And he had gained all of this. Wealth, you cannot count the amount of wealth he gained as human being, as Deva, as Tushita Deva, as Chatu Maharajika Deva. Unlimited wealth, name, fame, glory, longevity, always good destinations. So with his own experience, he tells, develop saddha, faith in the supremely enlightened Buddha. The qualities of Buddha are so pure and so refined. So when you know the qualities of the Buddha more and more, the more and more saddha you will have. Not blind saddha, blind shraddha, andha shraddha. This is wisdom shraddha. So that is the first one, to gain these 4 things. Wealth, your wealth and fame and longevity, and your good destination. Second is sila, practice of panchashila. You hear them again and again and again. Take them more seriously. Don't take it as granted. Oh, I know it. I hear it again and again. But when you practice, improve the quality of your Shila. For example, you don't kill any living being. That is one level of Shila. But when you save some other beings, that is much higher sila, right? Like that improve. And in the mind also, if you hear that somebody is killed, you feel it. If you hear somebody is killed, you don't approve it, then that is still higher sila. Because in the mind, you are um, bringing that quality of non-violence, even at the thought level, not just physical and speech, but thought level. So sila also gets refined and goes deeper and deeper. And then you understand the law of karma. With the wisdom, you practice sila. That is another level of sila. Then for enlightenment, when you practice sila, Noble Eightfold Path, then that is path to enlightenment, sila. So sila itself, again, there are so many levels. So you as Buddhists or the followers of Buddhism or the follower of the supremely enlightened Buddha or a non-Buddhist who is following the Buddha or a non-Buddhist who wish to follow the Buddha, whatever category you fall, it doesn't matter. Improve this quality of sila. Refine your sila. Those who have been hearing again and again, undertaking again and again, become more and more refined with your sila. The third is dana. Freely you offer dana with open-handed, with open heart, with joyful heart. Dana is not something you do as a special thing. Dana is what is your normal. It has to be your normal. Dana, yes, I have to share. If I have something, I have to share it. That's all. A small part or big part, whatever part you wish to share it. Dana. Because dana is the very beginning and basic of cutting selfishness. Otherwise, all your thoughts and speech and deeds are self-centered. I. That's all. My interest, my pleasure. Like that only. So when you start doing dana, then you will start breaking this ego, this selfishness. Then the fourth thing that is needed is panya, wisdom. So what is the wisdom here for householders? Lord Buddha says, develop wisdom to know that your mind is greed-based. If you are thinking something with greed, then become aware. Now my mind is occupied by greed. Then work on that. Remove that. Or hatred. When there is hatred, then know that, oh, my mind is filled with hatred, dislike, resentment, frustration, irritation, all kinds of resentments. You should know it. That is wisdom. And when you know it and you change it to the opposite, calmness, let go, metta, kindness, then your wisdom is getting mature. That is the practice of wisdom. Or you have dullness, laziness, sleepiness. If that is occupying your mind and making you so dull not to work, then become aware. And having become aware, remove it. For everybody, this dullness and sleepiness and laziness is a big hindrance. Whether you are doing meditation, that is a big hindrance. Whether you are earning money, that is a big hindrance. Whether you are taking care of your house and household things, that is a hindrance, isn't it? It makes you dull and think in a negative way. It will create all kinds of sadness and depression. Slowly, slowly, it will bend towards that. Come out of that dullness, become active, huh? Become physically fit, do some exercise, something active and action. Make the mind bright, remove from dullness. Then restlessness and remorse. So what is wisdom? When there is too much of restlessness in your mind and there is remorse, paschatapa. Paschatapa, oh, ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. You are thinking and thinking, restless. I should have done that, I shouldn't have done that. All these things will create remorse. And that remorse will eat up so much of your energy that you will be left with no energy to do something productive. So, you see Lord Buddha's analysis, absolutely practical and very deep analysis of the mind and actions and daily life. And another, what is wisdom? You have to know if your mind is occupied by doubts, confusions. That is another big energy drain. If you have doubts and confusions, lot of your mental energy is gone in finding some real clarity. If you don't find clarity, you are struggling with the justification of what is there, but then you justify something and then turns out to be something wrong, and then you have to find something else. This confusion and doubts. So Lord Buddha says, when you throw out that by clear thinking, by clear reasoning, and by honest way of approach, then you will be free from that. So that is how wisdom works. Huh? So, Saddha, Sila, and Dana, and Panya. These are the four things that will bring the earlier four, which we said: wealth, fame, and what is the next? Huh? What was the next? You have forgotten. Huh? Long life. Yes. And the fourth one was after death, good destination. You want or not? You want these things, no? You don't want a long life, good health? Don't you want good wealth? Don't you want respect and other things? And if you are afraid of death, then because you don't know what will happen next. But if you know that you are going to land in a better way, in a better place, why do you worry about death? Isn't it? So create that better destination is also your creation, not somebody's will and wish. You are creator of your destiny. That is Buddha's teaching. So four things, huh? Four things what we wish and how to get them. Four ways, Lord Buddha said. Saddha, Shila, Dana, Panya. Will you remember? Please repeat. Yes. And I explained all of them. What is Saddha? Saddha is knowing the qualities of Buddha and developing Saddha. Shila is Pancha Shila, again gradation, going to the refined and refined Shila. Dana, open-handedly, how you are sharing and sharing. And Panya, how you overcome all these hindrances, blockades of life. They are blockades in daily life. They are blockades in meditation life. This Pancha Nivarana only. They are the blockades. In meditation also, the same hindrances in different forms and formats. But basically they are the same. So when this is done, so what is next? So Lord Buddha says, with this wisdom, you get all these things, okay? So when you have done like this, you understand further four more. Four. You remember. Four more. What is one very important wisdom understanding comes to this person? What is that? This person understands having righteously acquired wealth and name and fame and long life and good destiny by developing Saddha, Sila, Dana and Panya. Now he understands, very important. That person understands how I can be happy. And he or she maintains happiness in life. Okay? That's very important. All these things, acquiring these things were for what? For happiness. And that person also first of all, properly maintains himself in happiness. Then he or she makes parents to be happy. And then further, he or she properly maintains the parents in happiness. And that person makes wife, children, husband happy and maintains in happiness. That person makes workers, servants, or in those days slaves, all these people makes them happy and maintains them in happiness. So this is the first case of wealth that has gone to good use, that has been properly utilized and used for a worthy cause. So the wealth, the fame, name, all that you have gained, when you maintain yourself, your parents, your family, and your workers and servants, all those who are connected to you in a correct way, in the state of happiness, then you can say, okay, whatever wealth and all the gains that I have made have been put into good use, worthy use. That is the first way. Second is whatever wealth and name and fame and all these things, all that you have gained, you should use it for makes provision against the losses that might arise from fire, floods, king, thieves, or displeasing heirs. He makes himself secure against them. So all the wealth and other things, whatever you have gained, one thing is you make happy now. And also you see that it is secured. That means your property and all these things are also secured. They are not destroyed by natural calamities or kings, or that means governments or thieves or anybody. So not only you have gained, but you have protected them, preserved them. Very practical. Lord Buddha is very practical. The third one. So the Buddha is telling then that whatever you have earned goes to good cause. The third one, whatever wealth acquired by your energy, striving righteously, gained, and all these things, you do the 5 dedications. Very important 5 dedications. You earn, you do merits, and you share that earning and merits in 5 ways. What are these 5 ways? Your dedication to relatives. Whatever you have gained, earned, and whatever good you have done, don't neglect the relatives. You have taken care of yourself, then you have taken care of your families. Now Lord Buddha is explaining, don't neglect some other 5 categories of people. One is relatives, another is guests. Atiti Devo Bhava, very famous. And ancestors. Don't forget your ancestors, your parents' parents, and relatives. So that's why you have to do puja, punya, dana, and you have to do punyanumodana. What you are doing today in the name of Mother Dhaneshwari, like that. That is a duty, that is a responsibility. Don't forget them. And your responsibility towards the king or the government or whatever, like paying tax in time, or your responsibilities towards the government, whatever comes. And don't forget devas. Because so many of your relatives are born as devas who are wishing you good. So many relatives and friends and well-wisher devas are there. So you have to share merits with devas. Relatives, guests, ancestors, government, and devatas. So don't forget, offer them. For those whom you can offer wealth and things and material things, you can do by giving advice, sharing dhamma. And those who have passed away, ancestors and devas, like that, you have to do punya and share punya merits. So that is also responsibility. Then Buddha says, whatever you have earned, it has been put into good use. And the fourth one is, when you have earned all these things, there is a very, very huge responsibility towards the noble disciples. Those who are establishing in the Dhamma, giving them alms, giving them the food, and the robes and the shelter and all these things. Offering of alms, or an offering that is heavenly, resulting in happiness, conducive to heaven. Okay. To those who are practicing, those who are developing on the path, those who are not heedless, those who refrain from intoxication, and those who are practicing patience, those who are practicing mildness, humbleness, those who have tamed themselves, those who are calm, and those who are training and striving to get Nibbana. Support such people, whether they are lay people or monks. Support such people, ascetics or holy people. Support such people. That is also responsibility. And when you do that, then your wealth is put to good use. Okay. So this is what Lord Buddha tells. This is how you are doing the worthy deeds. And then you will feel very happy at the end. I have enjoyed wealth, supported my dependents, and overcome adversities. I have given an uplifting offering and performed the 5 oblations. I have served the virtuous monks and self-controlled celibate ones. I have achieved whatever purpose a wise person dwelling at home might have in desiring wealth. What I have done brings me no regret. Recollecting this, a mortal, a person who is going to die, remains firm in the noble Dhamma. They praise him here in this life, and after death, he rejoices in heavenly bliss. So these are the verses, actually, the English translation I have read. So this is what Lord Buddha taught to Upasaka. To whom? Who was the listener? Huh? Who was the listener? Anatha Pindika. So now you are all the listeners. This sutta, you practice it. Isn't it practical? Do you find anything wrong in this? Is it illogical? Unreasonable? A matter of belief? Is it a matter of belief? No. So this is our Supreme Buddha's straightforward, practical teachings for happy life. So here I would like to conclude. I just wanted to share. I wanted our Upasaka Vivek is here, and today he's going to Ladakh. He conducted one very beautiful course which concluded day before yesterday. That is a course for girls. There were 63 girls in our meditation center. Before that we had for boys, and one more is going to start from 25th, 26th, I think. Another for boys. We have 3 courses for boys and this one course for girls. So I just wanted that Vivek shares 5 minutes. We have to do Punyanumodana also here. So if you can share in 5 minutes, that will be really great. Your experience, and he conducts really beautiful courses.
Most respected Bhantes, dear Upasaka, Upasika, and first of all, I'd like to thank Bhante for inviting me to run this camp. I've run it 2 years ago, the same camp. And after 2 years of COVID in Thailand, I was very much hoping to come and teach. And then Bante invited me and I came here to run the course. And from my experience, we had 63 girls in the camp. And it was very interesting camp and very, very useful camp. I just would like to tell the parents that normally we take our kids for granted. This is my daughter, my son, he or she has to behave in a certain manner. But we don't think that they are also normal human beings. They need trainings, they need learnings, they need experience. And I think this camp is very, very good experience for girls and also for boys to learn about life in a very playful manner. You know, and in our camp, we try to make it very playful, full of fun, with lots of activities. And that's why I've had many kids who come to me and said, I've done similar camps like this, but it was nothing like this. So they enjoyed, we do a lot of activities. We take the best practices from life skills training, leadership training, and meditation, integrate meditation and things like that. So children enjoy. I'd like to share 2 experiences of the outcome of such camps from many experiences, but 2 of the experiences. Recently, I visited one of our devotees' home for lunch and for dinner. And there I experienced that one of the boy, I asked him, you did many Papaja course in Mahabodhi. What was your experience? What did you learn? So the boy, he told me like many of his classmates, students are going through depression, frustration, stress, and keeps calling him, I have this problem, I have anxiety, I have this. And then he becomes like the guru for them. And he told me, I just give them some Dhamma teachings and they feel like so happy and elated from them. And it works like magic. So he's like the counselor for his students. Another experience in Thailand, a little boy, 7 years, I've been teaching him. And then one day, all his family, they're a very rich family, and all the family got COVID, except him. So they all checked, you know, all the medical tests were done. So I called the boy and asked him, your mother and father are in the hospital. What about you? He said like, well, I did all the tests, ATK test, blood, everything test, all are negative. But Vivek, there's one thing positive. I said, what is that? My mind is positive. Though his parents are in the hospital, he's never used to staying alone. And he's staying alone, but he says, there's only one thing, and that's my mind is positive. And the other experience is my 2 sons, just before coming here on 23rd. In Thailand, they have tradition of children staying in the monastery for a short time. And my sons ordained on 23rd and 24th, I flew to India. And we were very skeptical whether our boys would even like to be a monk. And they're 16 and 11. And the first thing when I said, you guys are going to ordain as monks, the first reaction is, Papa, no, we don't want to be monks. You know, all our friends will laugh at us, make fun of us and bully us. Oh, shaven-head guys and all that. So me and my wife, we said, okay, let's talk about this. It's very interesting. You think about bullying, we think something else. Let's discuss. So we discussed. And they were convinced. They said, okay, we'll give it a try. So both of them were ordained. And after 20 days, it was for 20 days. But then after that, they said, can we continue for 10 more days to make it 1 month? So it was very interesting. Now they come back home, they do chantings, meditation. They've learned all of the things that many of the parents cannot teach. So these are the things that I've seen that comes out from this camp. And so even these girls who were in our camp, they were telling me like their problems at home, their problems with themselves. And sometimes they say like, my father drinks alcohol and we are Buddhist, or some things like that. So that is what I want to say. Please encourage your children to go to such camps at a younger age, because this is the age where you saw the seed of life in them. It's not just a camp, it's a lifetime. So at this age, they are very receptive. And if you put it in the right language, in the right spirit, they pick it up very quickly. So this is all I want to share. And thank you, Bante, for giving this experience. And I would look forward to running more camps and try and help as many people as I can. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you very much, Upasaka Vivek, for all the way coming from Thailand and conducting this course. Vivek is with us in Mahabodhi since 1990 for 32 years now, studied here, lived here many years. Now he is Dhamma teacher, meditation teacher, life skill teacher in Ladakh as well as in Thailand. He has Thai wife. So 2 countries he has to take care. We wish you all the best. Huh? May you be happy and well.